good afternoon from the National Service of the Liberia Broadcasting System. Welcome to Newsline, a 30-minute presentation of the most compelling news from Liberia and the rest of the world. Today is Friday, the 3rd of May, 2024. I am Vafli Kamar presenting. In the headlines, Finance Ministry fulfills public financial management law by submitting government's 2023 consolidated financial statement to General Auditing Commission and Legislature. Deputy Information Minister for Technical Services Daniel Sando justifies government's steady progress in first 100 days.
The president has been very pointed about what he intends to do for the country over the next 6 years. And part of what he wants to do has been reduced into the arrest agenda. And the fact that agriculture is top on the list suggests that it's key to his administration initiative that will be implemented across the country.
Governments get more accommodations from endorsement of war and economic crimes court. And away from Liberia, Russian troops deployed to an air base in Niger where American soldiers are located, U.S. officials say. And also coming up is an ELBC commentary titled Government's First 100 Days, a Laudable Step. These and many more stories, including Sports the Weather Report, are coming up. First, Emmanuel Colley and the News Bulletin.
Liberia's Controller General Edward Neti has submitted the government's consolidated financial statement for fiscal year 2023 to the General Auditing Commission and the Legislature. Mr. Neti said the submission of the report was in compliance with the public financial management laws, the PFN, and its attending regulations. He noted the Public Financial Management Law, Part 7, Section 49.1 mandates the Controller General to submit the unaudited final account for the national budget to the Auditor General no later than 4 months after the end of the fiscal year. Section 1.9 of the PFN regulations also mandates head to government agencies to submit to the General Auditor General for each quarter of the year the accounts covering all public funds on his or her watch. Deputy Information Minister for Technical Services Daniel Sando says government is making massive progress in improving the livelihood of Liberians. Minister Sando said the government's strides are seen in President Buhari's first 100-day deliverables, ranging from roads, infrastructure, rehabilitation, provision of essential drugs, and the cultivation of at least 100 hectare lands, among others. He told ELBC a national agriculture plan for Liberia aimed at ensuring the country's stable food rise and other commodities are accessible and is set to be validated shortly.
We now have a national agriculture development plan that is about to be validated. The Ministry of Agriculture has also moved to identify specific areas in major counties, thousands of hectares of lands to be cultivated for the production of our national stable.
Minister Sando said the president is not only poised to carry out his promised arrest agenda, but also remains committed to setting up a system of justice and the rule of law. He made specific reference to the president's signature to the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court as a momentous step to end impunity in Liberia. Stakeholders have begun reacting to government's endorsements for the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court in Liberia. Renowned human rights advocate Adaman Dempster and veteran Liberian journalist Francine Wola are the latest to weigh in on the matter. According to Adaman Dempster, the establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court will end the culture of impunity and attract direct foreign investments in country.
The court itself will bring to an end the culture of impunity and the issue of accountability. It will convince people who want to do business with our borders. Investors now will try to move. So we have to create a safe haven and atmosphere for people to come and invest.
Veteran Liberian journalist Francine Wola said the endorsement of the court signifies government's commitment to rendering justice for victims of the Civil War. Mr. Francine Wola said it is important for those who committed atrocities and crimes against humanity to account for their wrongdoing. Bomi County District 3 Representative Sem Jala has underscored the importance of science and technology to drive sustainable development. Representative Fala said As Jala said, with current trend, the world cannot move in the absence of science and technology. As chair on the House Committee on Science and Technology, the Bomi County lawmaker told ELBC he will ensure the government prioritizes the use of technology to draft its development agenda.
For development to be sustainable, it must start with the technician. Science is plainly technical. Technology is just a vast and easier way of doing things. Those days, to even get iron ore from beneath the earth, you needed equipment that will cover the whole building, but this time you don't need those things.
Representative Jala said his committee will also promote research-based activities, especially for lawmakers to widen their horizon. He said journalists will also benefit international trainings in scientific reporting. Lofa County District 1 Representative Thomas Fowler has donated several sugarcane processing equipment to farmers in Foya District. According to our correspondent, the donation of the equipment is part of Representative Fowler's campaign promises to the farmers. The administrative assistant, Clarence Sandy, reaffirmed Representative Fowler's commitment to improving the lives of his constituents. Our correspondent calls Mr. Sandy has put in the cost of the equipment at over 4,000 United States dollars. And local authorities in Riverside County are calling on the government to provide security at the Chio Town mining site in the county. The site is where the recent mudslide took place in the county that led to the death of several citizens. Our correspondent calls the local authorities are saying some citizens are still going to the area and are carrying out illegal mining. Government has since shut down the Chio mining site following the mudslide incident to avoid more casualties.
Emmanuel Colley there with the news bulletin. You're listening to Newsline on ELBC Radio. One of the big stories we're following this afternoon, Finance Ministry fulfills public financial management law by submitting government's 2023 consolidated financial statement to General Auditing Commission and Legislature. Well, news just coming in says the President Joseph Yoma Boakai will lead the official Liberian delegation to the U.S. Africa Business Summit scheduled to take place in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, the United States from May 6th to the 9th, 2024. The summit, which is an annual event, it brings together key business and government leaders from across Africa and the United States to hold discussions on enhancing trade and economic partnerships. The event will provide a vital platform for Liberia to showcase its business potential and to explore opportunities for increased investments in key sectors such as energy, agriculture, and technology. According to an executive mansion release, the delegation accompanying the president will include senior government officials who will participate in various panels and networking events. Their goal is to attract tangible investments and partnerships that will contribute significantly to Liberia's economic development. Liberia's participation in the U.S. Africa Business Summit will expand and strengthen its bilateral relations with the United States and will highlight the country as a leading destination for business in West Africa. The executive mansion release says the president's participation underscores Liberia's commitment to engaging with global partners to drive economic progress and improve the livelihoods of the people. Meanwhile, while the president is away, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs and Chief of Staff, Sylvester Grisby, will act in consultation with the Vice President in telephone communication with the President. Well, it seems that government is making significant strides in improving the livelihood of Liberians through its arrest agenda. Evidence of government's strides is seen in the president's first 100-day deliverables, ranging from major roads rehabilitation, provision of essential medicines, amongst others. Deputy Information Minister for Technical Services, Daniel Sando, has been highlighting government's achievements on ELBC Super Morning Show Friday.